stay together for the kids? This is one of the hardest questions a couple can ask themselves, and let me start with that. That's a couple's decision, and no one on the internet, myself included, can tell you what to do. But we do know a few things that can help you make this decision in a way that centers your child's well being and your own. First, staying together for the sake of kids usually is not the protective factor that we hope it would be. Because our kids don't just learn from the way we treat them, they also learn from the way we treat ourselves. So it's worth gently asking yourself whether staying in this relationship helps you model emotional safety, stability, honesty, or does it model self abandonment? Because kids absorb that too. They don't consciously absorb it, but they do so through their nervous system, through their expectations of what relationship looks like and what love feels like. Second, research consistently shows us that it's not divorce that actually harms children, but it's chronic conflict and consistently unsafe environments. Children do worse in high conflict, more emotionally unsafe homes, even when both parents are present. And children do better in calm, predictable environments, even if it means one parent or two homes. What's most harmful isn't the separation itself. It's things like constant tension, unresolved emotional resentment. It's constant unpredictability, adults who can't handle themselves and end up lashing out, and kids being pulled into adult dynamics they shouldn't carry in general. Whether all of those things are happening as a part of a family unit or as a process of separation or divorce. What's most harmful isn't the separation itself. It's things like constant tension, unresolved emotional resentment. It's constant unpredictability, adults who can't handle themselves and end up lashing out, and kids being pulled into adult dynamics they shouldn't carry in general. Whether all of those things are happening as a part of a family unit or as a process of separation or divorce. Third, kids suffer most when they become emotional container for the adult pain. And when it happens is when parents can stay together, but they are emotionally checked out. When anger toward a partner ends up spilling over towards the child, when promises are made but not followed through, when kids feel like they have to be the peacemakers, they have to bring parents together. Basically, when kids end up feeling like they have to choose sides, because children are incredibly loyal and they end up feeling like they are the problem, they have created the problem. And unfortunately, it makes them grow up way too fast. Here is the hopeful part. Children don't need perfect families. They don't even need two perfect parents. They just need one emotionally available, steady adult. Even through things like hard transitions, loss, grief. Research on attachment shows us that one consistently regulated, emotionally present adult can buffer a child from huge stress. That means that your child doesn't need everything to be painless. They just need someone who is able to notice their feelings, name them, and stay present with them, hold limits gently. Basically, for someone to be able to allow them and hold space for their grief, their anger, without collapsing into it. When you give yourself permission to seek safety, clarity, and eventually happiness while staying present for your child, you give them a profound message. You're telling them that I matter, my feelings matter, and I'm allowed to look for support in that. And that builds resilience, and we all want to grow resilient kids. Another important question to ask is what patterns are already being absorbed? Because kids who grow up in dysfunctional homes often grow up to recreate the same patterns in their relationship, tolerate emotional neglect or distance, and distance themselves from family to survive. So, staying together for the sake of the kids often doesn't just protect them from harm, it just delays its effect. So, the real question isn't should we stay together for the kids? It is our home emotionally safe? Are we able to repair conflict between ourselves and between ourselves and our children? And can we protect our child from adult pain, whether together or apart? And if the answer is no right now, it doesn't make you a bad parent. It just likely means that you need support. You can also ask yourself this: if your child grows up and is living their life the way you're living yours right now, will you feel at peace? And that's a good answer. Family structure matters less than the emotional climate inside it. That's what children, their nervous systems, and even their bodies carry forward.